Welcome to Sledhead 24/7. We're in Grand Lake, Colorado for the annual snowshoot. That's me, Paul Mack.
And that's me, Carrie Kegel.
We're going to be trying out all the hot 2009 sleds from each of the manufacturers. At the end of the show, we'll reveal our Sled of the Year selections. We're going to kick things off with the new Yamahas, starting with the awesome new Yamaha Apex.
This is our Apex MTX. This is a high horsepower, 150 horsepower class mountain sled. It's got the Genesis 150 fuel injected engine under the hood. Fuel injected, so it runs at peak performance at the trailhead in the parking lot, down at low elevation all the way up to the tippy top and over the top of the mountain, up at 10, 12,000 feet.
We were there, we're at 12,000 feet and I rode and I can tell you there's no shortage of power. The power is great, smooth delivery. I love the sound. Anyone hasn't ridden one or heard one? This baby has got sound that is second to none. It sounds cool.
It has huge horsepower under the hood. It's got enough power to turn this gigantic 16 by 162 by 2 1/4 inch Maverick, Camouflage Maverick track. Apex MTX, also loaded up with the full mountain ergonomic package, the hook bars, tall riser, the center grab strap, getting out, playing in the powder, side hill and boondocking. Mountain guys need that leverage to horse the sled over.
Yep.
This is how they do it.
Nice thing with the four-stroke, said it before, so we're saying again, when you get in trouble with the bumps, you can give it gas, pull the front end up, and it makes it a lot easier going over the bumps and pounding through. When I'm going in and out of the trees and I'm getting in tight areas, when you get down in and you gotta have throttle right away and you want it instant because you want to get around a tree and you want to burp the throttle and come around and burp it again. If you have a hesitation, it hesitates, you fall down, you get off balance, and then it burns the track in. This power package with the engine is so good. The torque is so smooth, and at a low RPM for boondocking and cornering, it was excellent.
For me, riding this sled, if I'm going to be hammering into corners and having to hang on tight, I really like the seat. I like the way my feet fit into the stirrups and that it's got a little bit lift, so my boot specifically fits into it. Very comfortable, aggressive, fun sled. I love it.
Proactive rear suspension with the clicker shock, I love it because you can get back in, you can adjust your compression on it. If you're getting into some really big bumps, it takes a few seconds. Get off, crank it up, and you get back into some nice smooth trail that we all look for and want all day long. You get into a nice stretch of it that you know is always smooth, soften it back up, and you got one heck of a nice ride. Talk about the rear end, I like rear ends, but I really like this rear end. I mean, this looks pretty cool. R1 tail, the exhaust pipes.
Aerodynamic.
Apex RTX, I mean, seriously, if you think about it, it has a nice, neat, clean, new look.
And sound. I love the sound.
Overall, it was very, very good. Very, very good snowmobile. And I would highly recommend it if you're debating between the 2 and the 4-stroke. You believe me, the 4-stroke had plenty of power. Went everywhere we wanted to go. And that's all she wrote.
We also had a chance to test out the full line of Nytro models.
This is the all-new Fx Nitro Xtx. We introduced this sled in the middle of the season, in early February. This is our brand new crossover sled. We've redefined the crossover segment in the industry. We looked at all of the inputs that these consumers are looking for. They like short trail handling, they like the bridge bumping, they like that longer rail for the rough trail. We also know that consumers like to get out and go right up into the hills and find a nice powder bowl and just go play. All right, so the front suspension on the Fx Nitro Xtx uses the same evolved geometry that the other trail Fx Nitros have on their front suspension. We've got shorter A-arms, we've got a new sway bar, we've got new spindle design, we've got new ski rubbers, we use a shallow keel ski, all in an effort to really give this sled a very comfortable, very predictable handling characteristic for a wide variety of riders. Again, we've got the GYTR premium ride dual clicker shocks. You can adjust the compression rate up on the top, the rebound on the bottom. Large knobs, you can use your gloves, you don't have to take the toolkit out, you don't have to go barehanded into it. Very easy to get to it and make an adjustment. Engine, Fx Nitro Xtx uses the Genesis 130 Fi engine, fuel injected, 1050 cc's. It's a 3-cylinder, so it's very smooth, very reliable on the market, very good fuel economy. Obviously, we don't burn injector oil, so you're not always chasing your next quart at the next gas station. But then what we've also done, when you get off trail, the whole track sets in the snow, and you've got the full flotation footprint of a 144-inch track. So it really is 3 sleds in one. You can take one sled and ride it in just about any condition.
Groom trails, rough trails, no trails. Introducing the all-new 130 plus horsepower Yamaha Fx Nitro Xtx, the ultimate crossover sled. Corner like a 121-inch trail sled. Bridge the bumps like a 136-inch versatility sled. Float like a 144-inch off-trail sled. The Fx Nitro Xtx, the only sled on the market that does it all.